It is the most spooktacular time of year. And at Cochise College, there are so many different things going on, different events happening, but the one we are here to check in about today is the Haunted Union this Friday evening, October 25th, 5:30. As if you can't read, look at this. I'm like one of the karaoke balls dancing over the words here. Welcome to another episode of Checking In with Jeff Davenport. We're so glad that you are joining us today. This is something that is for the entire community, something for the whole family that you will enjoy. Right here, we are on the Sierra Vista Campus of Cochise College, where in the library, or just outside of the library, will be the ticket booth that you will come to this Friday at 5:30 to enjoy the Haunted Union. What is the Haunted Union? What's it all about? How far will it stretch across the Sierra Vista campus? That's what we're going to talk about today. Come on in, guys. We got some of the student leaders and folks who have been in charge of this thing. Come on over here. Sorry, we're just standing out here. Go ahead and introduce yourself to everybody.
My name is Morgan Sibniak, and I'm the SGA Secretary for the Sierra Vista campus.
Madam Secretary, good to see you today. Go ahead.
My name is Kayla Lewis, and I'm serve as the president for the Sierra Vista campus.
Thank you, Kayla. Madam President.
Hello, Cochise County. My name is Andy Espinosa, and I serve as Director of Student Leadership and Activities at Cochise College and the advisor for the amazing student leaders.
Andy, let's talk about real quick. This event itself is something that's happened for many, many years here at Cochise College. It's something that is almost a signature event of the college. What does it mean to have different student leaders being able to step up every single year to put something like this together?
Definitely, Jeff. Well, it's actually an amazing opportunity for student leaders to come over and help us organize the efforts for this signature event. Haunted Union has been with Cochise College for over 14 years. As a matter of fact, we were going over the archives this morning, and we found very interesting, fun pictures from back in 2012. So, but it goes way back. But as far as the archives we have with SGA, it has been with us since 2010. But it goes way back more.
That's amazing. And again, watching the evolution of this event, probably starting, modest and small, and now becoming what it is, where the whole community can come together and be a part of it, right?
Absolutely, and it's a great connection between the student clubs, all student organizations, and the public. This is actually their fundraiser, so public coming over to the event, supporting our student clubs and organizations are really making an impact, because student clubs actually use the money they raise for their day-to-day operation.
Well, and let's talk about that with the actual governmental leaders here at the school. So what is the main responsibility of the SGA here at Cochise College? What do they oversee, or how do they interact with the student body here and all the other campuses? Madam President.
Okay, so are you referring to the student union or the student government?
Student government.
So we help with the clubs in terms of running events. We help with a lot of organization and helping to supply different funding and decorations that other clubs may need. We also help run different meetings to help keep the whole club and student body as a whole talking and communicating together. And we also help relay the student body information, like if there's something that wants to be changed in the whole student body at Cochise College, with the governing board as well.
Wow, so a lot of communication, a lot of movement between all the different clubs that you get to oversee. Now, as a secretary, I'm sure there's a lot of very minute details that you get to oversee and have fun at that job. What will be your specific role with the Haunted Union?
My specific role on the actual day of Haunted Union, I'm going to help run the costume contest. I'm going to help out the judges with that.
Pause. I was the MC for the Tucson Comic-Con costume contest the last 2 years. I know how important costume contests are. And as someone who was able to watch the judges of a costume contest be able to literally look at every fiber or every stitch of some of these costumes that people put together, that's very important. So you being able to do that, hats off to you. Go ahead.
And then I've also been helping put together the prizes for the SGA. I created some of the prizes, and I also packaged lots of the prizes too.
So what kind of prizes? For the costume contest, people will get prizes for that, or will it be other prizes that you're talking about over the course of the Haunted Union evening?
There are prizes during the course of the Haunted Union evening, but I've mainly just been in charge of making the prizes for the costume contest.
Okay.
So I crochet. My business name is Macabre Morgan Crochets, and I made, the ghost dog from Nightmare Before Christmas Zero?
Of course, yeah.
I made blankets of him for the little ones. I've also made stuffed bats, stuffed candy corns, keychains, and Nothing else comes to mind at the moment.
Well, that's a lot, though. I mean, my gosh, you know.
I think I've made like 9 plushies and 3 blankets, along with 6 keychains.
But being able to make almost homemade prizes are better than, you know, going out and maybe getting a gift card somewhere or something like that. It's actually literally made with love from you to these kids and other winners, right?
That's exactly the point. I really care about the Cochise College campus. I care about this community, and I care about the Haunted Union, so I wanted to show my love in the best way I possibly could.
Now, it's funny you mentioned that because before we went live on air, you were talking about your experience with the Haunted Union in the past is what made you want to be a part of it today. Tell us about that.
So I went to the Haunted Union. It was like 2 years ago, so my memory of it is kind of fuzzy. But I remember having fun. I remember seeing especially the kids, laughing and smiling, and everyone at the clubs, they looked like they were having a lot of fun. And that's what was important to me, because I love seeing people happy and smiling.
And that was what made you want to be a part of the Student Government Association and being able to be a part of something like this.
Yes, because I saw the joy that it brought to the campus, and I wanted to be a part of that.
I love that. And that's something that, again, these student leaders are able to bring to the Haunted Union at Cochise College's Sierra Vista Campus this Friday, 5:30 to 9 p.m. is checking in with Jeff Davenport. So, Madam President, let's talk about costumes. What do you have an idea of what your costume will be this Friday night?
Yes, actually. So my costume is going to be slightly different because I'm going to be a scarer in the haunted house itself.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to be sort of like a vampire Victorian style like doll. So that's going to be my costume.
And because that's your role in the haunted house.
Yes, and I'm going to be scared. This is going to be my second year actually being a scarer in the haunted house itself.
Yeah.
Last year I was something very similar, and this year I've tweaked the design a bit, but it's going to be very awesome.
I love that. Now, do you have a costume all picked out that you probably made yourself and you're going to be ready to go as?
I haven't had time to make anything myself. I just went to Spirit Halloween, but I picked up a Bluey costume because that's like one of my favorite shows.
Come on, you can't beat that. Fantastic. So, I did see here, buy tickets for 50 cents each to use at the carnival booths. So there'll be games going on for the entire family that the different clubs will be putting on at their booths?
Yes, so every club has a booth, and every club has doing sort of a different thing. So like VRS is having, VRS, now known as the Code Monkeys, is doing a VRS style game, and we have the reading tree up here, but every booth they only take tickets, but every booth has different events and different fun prizes. Like we have a palm reading that is done by the ASL club and that sort of thing.
Oh, it sounds like so much fun. Andy, come on back in here before we wrap up. 50 cents per ticket to go to the carnival booths, the haunted house. Will you be inside the haunted house?
So
I don't know. They kind of freak me out, man.
I
don't know if I
will
could do
not be
it.
inside of the haunted house. I'm going to be out here helping and assisting all of the student clubs. But yeah, starting at 50 cents, each booth it's going to have its own price and ticket amount, ticket value. So they're not taking any cash. The only location that takes cash is a ticket booth, which will be located here in the Library Commons, and also the Student Union Cafe. That will be fully operational for the public from 5:30 to 9 p.m. That way our participants have access to buying food, snacks, drinks. So those are the only 2 locations taking cash that night. And it's going to be very fun. I believe the haunted house, it's going to be around 4 to 6 tickets. They're going to be charging some there in between, like $2 or $3 if we translated ticket from $2 pretty much.
But it's going to be so exciting. So from here in the library out to the green area that's getting watered right now, or else we'd be standing in it. It would have been very embarrassing if we were standing in it and then the water started running. That would have been a viral moment right there. All the way inside the Haunted Union on this Friday from 5:30 to 9 p.m. Bring the family down. Get some food. Will there be candy here?
Yes.
Lots of
Candy. Hey, look, I'm just making sure.
Lots of candy.
These people need to know. Favorite Halloween candy? Go.
I actually don't eat a lot of candy because I'm vegan.
Well, are there any good vegan candies out there? Any good vegan, like Halloween candy that you could find?
There are Twizzlers, but I'm not really a big fan of Twizzlers.
Well, all right then. Well, then somebody make a vegan Halloween candy out there. Help somebody out, or leave us a comment if you know a good vegan. Because I'm sure there's. I mean, that's something a lot of people have nowadays, and they're doing nowadays. Favorite Halloween candy? Go.
Milk Duds.
Oh, classic. Go ahead, Andy. Let's go.
So I will say any chocolate, pretty much.
Okay, so like from a Hershey's Kiss to just like a
Butterfinger,
Okay.
Crunch. But I do want to bring a very important point up.
Yes, please.
Just so that you all know, part of the free perks for coming over and supporting our clubs and buying tickets to participate in the activities is that you get free access to the Halloween costume contest. The Halloween costume contest will be capped at 10 participants per category. We have seven different categories, so you can sign up for the contest at the student union. When you come over to the ticket booth, there's going to be a separate section for information and maps where all participants can sign up for the Halloween costume contest. Aside from that, another free perk is that we're going to have trick-or-treating around the tents. So all participants can go around the tents trick-or-treating, and our student clubs will provide you with candy and prices. And the biggest thing this year is that we are trying something different here for Haunted Union. We have a ticket pre-sale going on. That way, if you don't want to be standing in line the whole night, you can actually come and purchase your tickets now through the business office here in the student union building. You can go in there and buy your tickets. They have different ticket bundles, and I will show you right here.
There we go. Oh, there's the bundle right there. So 40 tickets for $20. That's the Gonga deal right there. To rack out as many tickets as you can. You can get those now. The pre-sale is underway through the 25th, and you can be a part of the Haunted Union at the Cochise College Sierra Vista Campus. You want to come on out and be a part of the fun. Costume contests, food, candy, and so much more. It's going to be a great time to get to learn more about what's happening here at Cochise College and meet some of the different student organizations and at their tents, and of course, get a bunch of candy. Right, guys? That's what it's all about here. That's what the Haunted Union is about. That's what Cochise College is about, and that's why we wanted to check in here today. Thank you guys so much for letting us check in with you about this event. For more details, please visit their event link, which is in the post description. And thank you for watching this episode of Checking In with Jeff Davenport. Be sure to like this post. Be sure to share this video all around and tag all your friends, all your family who you want to come to the Cochise College Haunted Union with this Friday, the 25th, 5:30 to 9 p.m. The frightful evening of fun at Cochise College in Sierra Vista. You don't want to miss it again. Check the post description for all the details, and we will check in with you again later on. Awesome. Thank you. Amazing.